Studies Section 6. Pricing and output under monopolistic competition. Introduction. Pure monopoly is the antithesis of perfect competition. It is a market structure characterized by the presence of a single producer producing a unique commodity for which there is no close substitute. In this study section, you will explore pricing and output under pure monopoly and also analyze the equilibrium position of a perfectly competitive firm and a monopolist. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this section, you should be able to compare pure monopoly competition and perfect competition, point out the causes and characteristics of pure monopoly, determine the equilibrium position of the monopolist, explain the concept of price discrimination, evaluate the effect of the imposition of different forms of taxes on the monopolists. Pure monopoly. Pure monopoly is a market structure characterized by a single seller producing commodities for which there are no close substitutes. Since there is a single firm in the industry, the firm's demand curve is the industry's demand curve. The demand curve facing the firm is negatively sloped. It is equal to the average revenue but not the marginal revenue, in which case DD is equal to AR but greater than MR. The marginal revenue MR is also negatively sloped. Unlike perfect competition, there is a formidable barrier to entry. There are several reasons which could lead to monopoly. They include 1. Natural monopolies created by the nature of the product. Such products have substantial economies of scale which can be extracted by large firms. They include utilities such as telephones, electricity, roads, and postal services. Before the ongoing privatization of public enterprises, the government monopolized the provision of these services in Nigeria. 2. The type of technology associated with a product can also lead to monopoly. IBM monopolized the computer industry for a long time before the invasion by Xerox and other firms. 3. Ownership of key natural resources such as uranium, aluminium, etc. could also lead to monopoly. 4. Some monopolies are created by patents. Equilibrium of the monopolist. The monopolist maximizes profit at the point where MR is equal to MC. At the point of intersection of MR and MC, the slope of the marginal cost curve must be greater than that of marginal revenue. Point E represents the equilibrium point and profit is equivalent to the shaded region. Unlike perfect competition, P is not equal to MR. The monopolist is also faced by two decisions: setting its price and output. However, since the demand curve is downward sloping, the two decisions are interdependent. It can either set its price or control output, but it cannot control both variables at the same time. The short-run profit maximizing rule of a monopolist. Given that P is equal to A minus BQ and C is equal to CQ, profit is equal to TR minus TC. TR is equal to PQ is equal to AQ minus BQ squared. Profit is equal to AQ minus BQ squared minus CQ. Profit will be maximized when MR is equal to MC, first order condition for profit maximization, is equal to the profit, the Q is equal to 0. A minus 2BQ minus C is equal to 0. The second order condition is given by the MR dq minus the MC dq less than 0. Numerical examples. 1. Given a monopolist demand curve as P is equal to minus 100 minus 2Q and C is equal to 50 plus 40Q, find the profit maximizing output, price and profit at that level of output. The profit rule for a monopolist is given by MR is equal to MC. TR is equal to PQ is equal to 100Q minus 2Q squared. TR is equal to PQ is equal to 100Q minus 40Q. MR is equal to the TR dQ is equal to 100Q minus 40Q. MC is equal to the TR dQ equal 40. Setting MR is equal to MC yields 100 minus 4Q is equal to 40. 100 minus 40 is equal to 4Q. 60 is equal to 4Q. Q is equal to 15. At the profit maximizing output of 15, price P is equal to 100 minus 2Q is equal to 100 minus 2 into bracket open, 15 bracket closed, which is equal to 70 naira. TR minus PQ is equal to 15 to bracket 70 bracket closed, which is equal to 1050 naira. TC is equal to 50 plus 40 times bracket open 15 bracket closed is equal to 650. Profit is equal to 1050 minus 650 is equal to 400 naira. 2. Assuming the firm was to be a perfectly competitive one, obtain the profit maximizing output, price and profit at the level of output, and compare the results. The decision rule for a perfectly competitive firm is given by P equal to MC. P is equal to 100 minus 2Q and MC is equal to 40. 100 minus 2Q is equal to 40. Q is 60 over 2 is equal to 30. At the profit maximizing output of 30, price P is equal to 100 minus 2Q is equal to 100 minus 2 into bracket 30 is equal to 40 naira. TR minus PQ is equal to 40 into bracket 30 is equal to 1002. TC is equal to 50 plus 40 times 30 is equal to 1250. Profit is equal to TR minus TC is equal to 1200 minus 1250 is equal to minus 50. The firm made a loss of 50 naira. A comparison of both results shows that the monopolist made a profit of 400 naira, while the perfectly competitive firm made a loss of 50 naira. The profit of the monopolist is always higher than that of a firm engaged in perfect competition, in spite of the fact that both firms operate marginal cost pricing, that is, MR is equal to MC, while P is equal to MR for a perfectly competitive firm. The monopolist price is substantially greater than marginal revenue. It can also control either output or price for its products. The society's limited resources are used relatively more efficient in perfectly competitive market than in monopoly markets. Question: what is the equilibrium condition for a monopolist? Feedback: a monopolist produces at the level where its marginal cost equals its marginal revenue. Study session summary. In this study section, you were exposed to the concept of monopolistic competition as well as how decisions are being made by monopolistic competitors as regards determination of output and profit both in the long run and short run. This is the end of study section 6. Thanks for listening.